Very happy that you found your way to today's video, which will be another video about our new releases from our small shop called JollyGemShop. So if you're new to diamond painting or new to my YouTube in general, you might not know, but we have a little small shop called JollyGemShop. You can find it in the description down below. And it's actually a shop where we sell diamond painting that is legally licensed, which means that all our artists, like when you buy a painting, a part of the benefit we make will go to them. And also, what is really important to us is like all of this jolly and happy moments that you gain by getting that me time while you work on your canvas. So that's really something, the health benefit of this craft. It's really important to us as well. And so with that, let's start today's video. So we are releasing every week a few new canvases, and this week we have been releasing a few more. Well, and in general, all our canvases can be bought in different sizes, some in cropped versions, some in full versions, and all can be bought in rounds or square, given your preference for diamond painting. So let's start with this very first diamond painting that we are presenting, and it still falls into the category of Chinese New Year, and it's called Wood Dragon by our artist ana.Paul. So let me see what I can tell you a little bit about ana.Paul. So I'm just going to tell you what she says. So she's called Anna. ana.Paul draws. You will find all our artists linked down below if you have a look at them as well and show them some love. She's from Slovakia, and she's drawing. Drawing is her hobby, relaxation and self-expression. She started with colored pencil, but also likes watercolors, ink pens, acrylics, and digital drawing. She likes colorful, happy, and funny things, and she hopes her drawing will bring you joy. And ana.Paul, she has really a very nice art style. That's really something that captured my eye when I saw her first drawings, because she mixes together like different kind of arts, just like she described herself in her painting, in her description, sorry. And that's really something that I love about her artwork. And this one here, I think it's just stunning. You have this wood dragon, and it does come in 3 different sizes. So we have it once in small 50 by 70, 60 by 85, and one time in 70 by 100. So if you want to go very big. As far as the enhancement goes, like if you want to place some enhancement, you could definitely work with the red banner, like add some sparkle to that. If you want to go very, very shiny, you can always add crystals. If you want to go a little less shiny, use ABs. And if you want to have it like just a little bit of a shine, you can use our fairy dust drills, which we also call twinkle drills. You could also add some more golden into it, like either ABs, or if you want to work with metallic drills, you can add them. Then you could definitely work with the dragon and add either some white parts here and there if you want it to be a little bit more neutral. You could also use the white for the fume coming out of its mouth, or you could work definitely with brown, like add some browns in the wood, just to get like the highlight out of it. Or if you don't want to add to the wood, you could add to the green leaves that you can find on the tree that are coming out from this beautiful wood dragon. So let's move on to the next one. We are trying to keep it a little bit shorter, since we have more paintings and we don't want to take all of your time away. So this one here is from Ducky. Ducky, we did already like present you one of his paintings last week. But we added this one as well, since it's really related to Chinese New Year, and I thought that it would fit the theme perfectly. So I'll give you again Ducky's little description. That's what he said about himself, and then I will let you know more about the sizes. So Ducky is a freelance illustrator who has been drawing his whole life. His work focuses mostly on telling stories through shapes, stylistic characters, and extra vibrant colors. He wants to let more people know the story of the traditional Vietnam art forms and revive the lost cultural values by recreating the disappeared fragments of memories from many years ago through visual language. And what I already told you last week, but is still true, is that I really, really love how he uses these colors and the shapes to create special drawings. And this one may be less than the other ones we had, but I think like the few colors that he uses make this artwork so much more stunning. Let me just add that I kind of used like the wrong picture here, but of course you will have the dragon and its entirety with the two little parts that will appear in the original artwork. I'll try to put on, if I remember, the real original painting, but you can find the corrected version on our webpage if you're interested in this painting. Of course, the dragon will be shown entirely with like the two parts. So we have this in 40 by 50, 60 by 75, and 80 by 100. Again, you can get it in squares or rounds. This time again, like how can you enhance that? I told you last week with Ducky's paintings that it's up to you, mainly because it has a lot to do with the preference of color and shapes. So you can enhance the colors and the shapes that you like. Me personally, I would go like with the enhancement of her hat and the earrings, which are clearly shining. So for the pearls, you could use definitely crystals or ABs. Even if you want some metallic for her earrings, you could add some of the red parts, highlights to her hair, and also like to the hat as well. And you could add the same thing to the dragon's face and the dragon's body. So I would personally work with the pearls that you see, the earrings, and with the red color. This said, you can work with the purple as well. Like this is a preference of colors entirely and of the shapes that you like. Or with the highlighted parts in the dragon, like the more clearer parts, you could use like either a slightly clear gray. You could even go with a little bit of clear purple. So this is up to you entirely. Let's move on to the third one. So this one was like a painting that the artist Viviana Agudelo just like sent us in recently. She wanted to add this one because it was one of her most recent paintings and it fit well with our Valentine's collection. So it's called The Desire to Be Loved, but first let me give you like a description about Viviana. So Viviana Agudelo, also known as Viviana 0830, is a Colombian visual artist. She has been developing her ideas through painting and digital art. In her artistic process, she seeks to know herself, expressing her feelings, incorporating symbolic elements, exploring color, gesture, line, and the body. So this is really something. She has a very, very special style of artwork, I think. And this is something that goes away from the what you see traditionally in digital artwork. So that's something that really did draw my eye to her artwork. And here we have like The Desire to Be Loved, which we sell in 50 by 50, 60 by 60, and 70 by 70 rounds or square. If you follow a bit what's going on in the music scene, you do know who is depicted in these pictures. It's a reference to maybe the clip, I would say. And I really love how those two characters are drawn to each other and how the feelings are like transposed in this canvas with the yellow splashes of colors that are coming out. So if you want to enhance this painting, what can you do? You can work with the yellow splashes that are coming out of the pink background. You can also work with the flowers, the flower that the boy is holding and the flower that he has in behind his ear. You can work with the highlights of the hair of the girl and the boy as well. So there are a few possibilities. I would not overdo it with this picture because you have already a lot of color going on. So not to make it too much. But a few enhancements would still be possible though, of course. Then let's move on to the next painting. It's called Sunset over the Lagoon and it's by Zoe. So Zoe, she's also called Zoeleedoodles, and she will be linked down below as well. She's a freelance illustrator and she loves to doodle cute characters and make digital illustrations. Her works are influenced by the theme of childhood love of animations, cartoons, and fairy tales, of course. So this is the third picture we have from Zoeleedoodles. She did also bring to us two very other beautiful mermaids. Maybe it's time to check them out again. And this one, she's so beautiful and so bright, and we added her to the collection today because we wanted it to be like more of a friendly reminder that summer and spring comes around pretty soon. Because like here it's still a little bit grayish, but I think like spring will be around pretty soon. So we sell her in 3 sizes: 50 by 50, 60 by 60, 70 by 70, in squares and rounds again. And if you want to work with highlight, you have so many possibilities. Either you work really with the background, which means like the orange circle behind her and the stars, that are there like to bling it up, or you could definitely work with her, and you have so many options to work with her. Like you can enhance the stars, the shine around her. You can work with the fish that are swimming next to her. I love to work with all of the jewelry, which means that add some golden metallic drills, to the piece on her head, to the earrings, to the necklace. Then if you want, you can add some extra, like maybe twinkle drills to her fins. And why not like make also like her lips a little bit more red. You can also add like to the jewelry she has on her head and to the earrings a little bit of like green. Why not add a crystal to make it like look like real emeralds, or something very special, like very nice jewelry. This being said, so you have a lot of options to enhance this picture, and it depends a lot also on what you like, to go either with the background if it wants to be more subtle, or if you want to go with something more highlighting this beauty of her. Then let's move on and let's find the next one. So this one is a very special one because it's actually from an artist that's pretty new to our shop, and the artist is called Melfhya. So just to give you a little bit more about her, so she's called Melfhya. You can find her name down below. And she's also like a French artist, so she's speaking mainly in French. I'm going to try to translate it for you in English. So she says that she's called Melfhya. She's an independent artist that's passionate by cartoons. She loves the universe of youth, like childhood, and she tries to bring a touch of color and positivity to all of her, like with all of her artworks. So that's something special, and I think that does really well translate through her painting, Spring Day. Because you have like this image of childhood, you can see that in the painting. You have like all of these beautiful colors, and this does remind me of spring so much. And I think this is really the cutest painting. And like we have then 3 sizes: 50 by 50, 60 by 60, 70 by 70. So if you want to go small, a little bit bigger, or even very big. So is it confetti heavy? I was asked. You have like mainly the grass will be, of course, more confetti heavy, but once you get like to the sky, to the white colors, and also like the little rabbits, they will be like less confetti heavy, of course. But you have to be aware that when we have flowers, and if you go smaller to get the detail, it will be like more confetti heavy. If you go bigger, like you have more chances that there are like less confetti, because you get more detail out of like fewer colors. So I think this one is so adorable, and I'm really happy to add Melfhya to our new artists we have in our shop, and I say welcome to her, and show her really some love because she's really the cutest. With that, how can you bling this up if you want? So if you want to work with that, I would focus on the rabbits, make them white. Not too white, of course, but you could definitely add either some ABs or like twinkle drills, to get it more subtle. Then you can use like a few colors for the girl, like maybe work with the flowers fixed on her head, work with the flower she has in her hand, work with her shirt maybe, and then add a lot of different, like a few sprinkles here and there to the different colors that you see on the ground. This is called Spring Day, so there are the first flowers that popping up, and I think this would also look lovely if you work with the flowers and enhance these in the painting. Then let's move on to the next one, and we have here Mysterious Forest by our artist Paul. And let me tell you a little bit more about her as well. So if I get to the page, what Paulina did tell us. So Paulina, she's actually one of the artists that we have, and she does digital artwork, and she works with a lot of characterizations, and she has a really fun way to turn them like into colorful artwork. So I really love how she draws all her women characters, and that's something that did also draw my eye to her artwork, because she has like a very clear and very nice art style, digital art style that you can easily recognize again. So we sell her in two sizes, a 60 by 75 and an 80 by 100. If someone would go bigger, you can always like contact us and we will see. It's always possible, but they are like sizes that we don't put on the webpage, because they, even though they might look very, very good, the prices will go up accordingly, of course. So, but if you want something special, or even if you want a custom, just let us know and we will have a look at it with you. So this is called Mysterious Forest, like I told you, by Paul. You have it in two sizes, and if you want to enhance it, I would definitely work with the character and with the flowers. Add something highlights to her hair, clearer blonde, or even like a little not too bright white strands. You could work with her blouse, add something to that. You could add like some sparkle to the flowers. Why not go with violet and make these teeth of the flowers look really white with ABs and outstanding. And if you want to add really more, you can add like play around with the yellow spots that you see in the background. So I would not go too much into like detail with that. Like I would not enhance it too much, but you could definitely work with the character and the flowers if you want to enhance these. Or maybe you will surprise me with something entirely different. The next one we are having is Wild Beauty, and this one here is from Art by Lika. I'm so happy to finally have another art piece from her that I want to show you. So it's a 50 by 50, 60 by 60, 70, or you can even go bigger, 80 by 80. And we have this beautiful person here with the bear. But let me see first, before, but I think I forgot to tell you a little bit more about Art by Lika. So what can I tell you about Lika? Let me see. So Lika, she's actually called Velishka, and just your friendly neighborhood Christian wife and mom, who also happens to be a digital artist with over 10 years of graphic design experience. Her thing? Creating these super cool, colorful and kind of magical images of beautiful girls. And that's definitely something that we see here, because like this one is fierce and stunning. This one is so, so beautiful. And in another universe, she would definitely remind me of Princess Mononoke, San from Studio Ghibli. Even if it's like really totally a different world with wolf and with this princess, but it's the same fierceness that I see in this character here. And I really just find this piece so, so stunning. If you want, you can work with enhancements of the bear. You can also work with enhancement of the girl. You see her belt. You can use like again a very beautiful crystal to enhance like the stone that she has there. You could add something to enhance the dagger, like maybe some white, reflect the sunlight on it. You can work with her hair as well. Like this is definitely one of paintings where you can work so much with the character or the animal in the background. So let's move on to, there are two more paintings left. I told you we had a little bit more. Since the last 2 weeks we did put out a little less. This one is also from an artist, a French artist that we recently added and that I'm really happy and glad to have as a collaborator with us. She's called ThePaperMind, and I just want to tell you a little bit more about her. So she's called Alize, and she comes from Jura in France. It's some kind of paradise where she actually has a lot of lakes, mountains and forests, and she's an illustrator that taught herself, and she's inspired a lot by nature that she sees around her and that she discovers through her traveling. And from that, she does create her images, like by the experiences she made and what she's seeing all around her. Her artworks are very colorful and they have a touch of magic that makes like this contrast between like the strength and also like the softness that we see in her paintings. She also gets her ideas from legends and fairy tales, and also from novels and mangas and all of the cinema, games, and more experience that she gains in life. Her name of an artist is ThePaperMind, or L'Esprit de Papier in French, sorry. So she has a lot to say, and that's something that I love about her artwork, is that it's so dreamy and so soft, and at the same time you see that strength through the characters that she's putting in the paintings. And so this one is called Les Chatons, which means some kind of kittens. And we have it in three sizes: 50 by 75, 60 by 90, and 80 by 120. And this is definitely one I love because it's this mixture between the landscape and also like character designs. And I think that these like panthers, these black panthers, look adorable. And the girl as well, she does have something magical in her. And I really love how ThePaperMind did draw like these beautiful paintings here. So definitely one that I could see hanging on a wall. Very, very beautiful as well. If you want to work with enhancements, you can focus like, since it's a mixture of landscape and characters, you can either like really concentrate on the landscape, or you could work like with the characters. If you work with the landscape, I would keep it subtle, like with clear colors like white or clear green, like not really dark colors, like really more clear. The pink maybe for the clouds as well. If you want to work with the characters, why not add something to the panthers or to the girl that you see in front, like her earrings, her green, her green pullover, or like even her orange pink scarf. Like I would work with something like that, definitely, if I would work with the characters. And then finally, let's move on to the last one. And the last one is actually a mystery kit. So I'm not going to go into more details. I'm just going to tell you that we have it in a few different sizes. And it also comes from Mini Keusti. So let me first tell you about Mini Keusti and then about the choice to do it as this one here as a mystery kit. So Mini Keusti, let me see what I can tell you about her. Just one quick second. So Mini Keusti as well, she's a French artist. She's called Agathe, also Mini Keusti Art. You can find it down below. She's also a self-taught artist that spends her time drawing if she has free time. She's also inspired by nature, but also by animation movies. And she likes to create feminine characters and also animals by a mixture of traditional artwork, like with markers, crayons, and colors and aquarelle. But she also loves to add more detail to all of her paintings through the colors that she uses, and therefore all of her drawings are actually pretty colorful as well. She has a very unique art style as well that I love a lot. Like all of her characters, like the female characters that she draws, have something very special, and you do recognize her artwork. So we have another mystery painting, and I really find this one very beautiful. I'm not going to say that I'm going to spoil a lot, but I will let you know that it's a lot about nature. I did put down a face that was crying, then I put down a tree. Maybe you find an indication in the painting for that. Then you have a girl face, and then I did put down again some trees that are crying. So I'm going to let it at that. So you can buy it in 3 different sizes in our shop, and it's also just available in squares because of the rendering, of course. And let me see, I don't want to tell you things that are not right. So for this painting here, where did I put it actually? Oh, just give me a second that I can tell you. Sometimes it's actually, we do have like a few adaptations that we did make and so it's always like best to have a look at it and to see. So definitely a mystery kit, because we have like a few things in this painting that I wanted to show you, but I think it's beautiful if you work as it as a mystery kit, so you don't get spoiled immediately by the beauty of it. So it's a 50 by 70, you can get it in small size, you can get it in 60 by 85, and if you want to go really, really big, in 70 by 100. And just wanted to let you know that it does come with 2 special drills inside the kit. So 2 colors will be entirely replaced by special drills. Also, this will be a secret, so you don't really know what will come your way. Also, let us know if you watch the painting. Do you prefer like to choose your special drills, or do you prefer like not personally choose your special drills, but like you can choose between like crystals, ABs, or twinkle drills, or do you prefer like it to be like really random? So this being said, these are like the paintings of this week. I really hope you found something that you like. As always, quick reminder that you have the offer every weekend from the release moment, which means Saturday 12 p.m. CAT until Sunday 11:59 p.m. CAT, to get a 10% off our new releases. And for orders over 90 euros, you can also add like free shipping. Just combine the code when there's a code, just use free shipping at the moment of the checkout, and then you will have like your free shipping and it will come to you on a quick way. So all our productions is also started again. I told you last time that due to Chinese New Year there were like a few like delays that happened, but everything is back to normal and the kit should be shipped out pretty quickly and arrive to your place if you live in the States or Europe between 2 and 3 weeks. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I try to be short. I know I never do it short, but still, I wish you a very lovely weekend. Have a nice day. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye guys.